Oh, g'day team. So part of my job, of course, is talking to people about their problems. I want to quickly talk about three kinds of problems today. The first one is an actual problem. An actual problem is, for example, last night it rained really heavily. The rain's good, it's not a problem of itself. But what it did was it came through that loose tile in the roof of my house and it got into the ceiling and it made all the plaster wet and it got into the light fitting and it shorted the light and it fucked up the electricity. And the plaster fell through on the floor and now there's plaster everywhere and it's all wet and it's shit and it got the carpet skanky and that's a problem. That's an actual problem because now I've got to get all the relative people or relevant people to come in and take care because I don't fix things and I can't fix things. So that's a problem for me. So I need people to help, right? So that's a problem. There's an actual thing, but there's a solution. So we get strategic. What's the problem? How do I fix it? This is what I do. Boom, we're recognizing it for what it is. It's practical. We're not getting hysterical and emotional. Number two on the problem list is the imaginary problem. The imaginary problem is I go to work and I have a story in my head about Donna from work who doesn't like me. Now, Donna doesn't not like me. She doesn't actually think about it that much. She might like me. I'm just a guy who works there. She has no real opinion. But my thinking is because there was that one time when I looked at her and she looked away and then so clearly she doesn't like me or I annoy her. And from that one moment in time, I've told myself a story. And there's been other things that have happened subsequently since then. And I really know that I don't know why, she's actually really got it in for me. And I think she's saying things and it's actually quite uncomfortable. And all the while, Donna knows none of this. And Donna gives zero fucks. She doesn't dislike me at all. She's not thinking about me. But what I'm doing is I'm manufacturing this pretend problem. And then number three is when the pretend problem that doesn't exist, there is no problem. Donna doesn't dislike me. But when that story in my head starts to impact me, and now there is a problem. And now there is a problem, an internal problem, because now I'm stressed. Now I'm overthinking. Now I'm not sleeping well. And now I don't want to go to work sometimes. And I get in the car park and I park my car at work and I feel my heart rate go up. And I feel a little bit short of breath. And in the ride up in the elevator, I'm fucking anticipating seeing it. And all of these things happen. And this happens. And it's not about Donna, it's not about work, it's not about the situation. But what I'm doing is I'm actually creating a problem where there is none. And this happens all the time. And then part B of that is then I then become so weird around Donna that an actual problem at the workplace arises because I keep looking at her trying to smile and get some kind of positive response to make me feel good because I'm insecure. And now all of a sudden she's got this weird guy who's trying to make eye contact constantly and who's trying to manufacture reasons to say hello. And now she's legitimately uncomfortable because I did that. What's my point? My point is there are actual problems. I broke my leg. I can't walk. I need to rehabilitate. I need to put it in plaster, or in my mum's case, I have cancer 3 times. That's an actual problem. We need to deal with that. We don't want it, but it is what it is. So we navigate it. And then there are the stories that we tell ourselves. And we are fucking champion storytellers. Don't confuse your stories, your fear, your self-doubt, your anxiety, your self-created issues, your self-created problems with actual practical issues that need to be addressed. See you next time.